yeah.
All right, let's get things started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, hello, everyone. I'm Crow,
And I'm Miridia.
and we are here
And
today to bring to you some Shrine's Legacy any% co-op speedrunning.
oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
We have
yeah,
some
this game's
new
great.
we have some new tricks today to show you all.
Yeah, a couple minor additional skips, probably saving just a couple seconds each because it's a little bit of extra time doing glitches in order to skip another couple of short-ish cutscenes. So yeah, every little bit counts. We're also definitely not going to soft lock at Aklor this time, right?
Correct.
All right, so we start the game with kind of a cold open of a fight here. As you can probably tell, this game is a SNES style action RPG. So think Terranigma, Illusion of Gaia, Secret of Mana, little bit of Chrono Trigger going on, a lot of those sorts of ideas mixed together in various ways to bring together a cute game that is quite a bit of fun, especially if you are able to play co-op.
Yep, for sure.
And we will be playing co-op today with a number of uh, ways for us to get out of bounds, all being enabled by abusing the co-op system and especially turning player control on and off rapidly. Is something we're going to do in order to get past walls and go through this game in whichever order we so choose. There is still a bunch of stuff we have to get done in order to be able to clear the end portion of the game. Um, but overall, whereas a casual playthrough of this game is going to be somewhere between 10 and 20 hours, depending on how completionist you are, we expect to be getting through this somewhere around 2 hours, give or take. If the run goes really well, we should be able to get it sub 2 hours, but that is contingent on everything going well.
Yeah, this game definitely is quite a bit harder in a speedrun sense towards the end of the game because we're so low level. Bosses in this
Yeah.
game don't they do not give experience. So while we do fight, a couple bosses, yeah, like we don't gain anything from them aside from an a elemental attack.
We do a couple of things to try to improve our experience situation. Case in point, I am going to be doing one such thing right now. This is the training dummy mini game where um, I'll get, I think it's 50 experience, which both Rio and Rayma will receive this experience, even though Rayma's not in the party yet. So that's awfully convenient. All right. And then I'm going to remember to turn on easy mode. There we go. Oh, this one. There we go. Okay. So the easy, normal, or hard mode, it's just a buff or debuff on overall stats. We have plotted out our course. Oh, crap. We have plotted out our course through the game in a way that assumes the easy difficulty setting. Um, yep. We certainly could get through the game otherwise. It would just require a little bit more, probably just a couple more levels, really. Anyway, a bit of plot stuff at the beginning of the game here. Things will get going in earnest somewhere around the 9-minute mark. Um, but until then, we do have a bit of plot stuff to get out of the way. But at that point, that's when we'll have Rayma join the party. And as soon as we have two characters, we can kind of go wherever we want. If we want the um, second to last gem that you're supposed to acquire out of the 8 for over the course of the game to be the first one we get, we can totally do that. um, but Yeah, instead, we do have some early game stuff we want to get out of the way first. Um, in particular, we want to get through one dungeon in particular called Moglor Woods. A lot of this route's kind of just revolving around that forest and our ability to get through it sooner than we're supposed to. And that just lines everything else up once we've achieved that.
Um, question.
Yes.
So, what are we doing with our money? You remember last time we had a ton of extra money.
Yeah, so we're just not going to grab. I think we took 150 Zool in um the area around Omdale. I think we just skip that and then we're good.
Okay.
Like it may turn out we can skip a little bit more than that, but I think part of it is just like we're not buying the blue jelly anymore. Um Maybe we got a lot of drops from enemies, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Alright, so anyway, Rayma's trying to steal the sword and class change into being a swords girl. Doesn't work out for her, so we will hold the legendary sword ourselves and then legendarily defeat this random fly. Like the great hero that we are. Anyway, Rio just happens to be the caretaker of the Sword of Shrine, which exists for the purpose of fighting back against Aklor when and if he ever returns to this world. Rayma had some intel that he was in fact returning to this world. Specifically, she was running away from him. So we are going to um, now need to use this sword for the purpose of beating Aklor, which, it's a big old quest, and we have to charge up the sword. It doesn't have all of its power because, for some reason, we didn't keep all 8 of the elemental gems in it from last time people needed it. I don't think the game really touches on why,
Yeah,
but
no, it
whatever.
doesn't.
Okay. In any case, Aklor is here now, and here's his minions, here's his organ, and here's him. Um, He terrorizes the townsfolk with his ominous music and his growing green lights, and rounds them all up and tries to interrogate to figure out where.
I love how there's like one little flame on the building. Sorry,
See, town's on
3.
fire.
It's not a very dangerous house fire. Also, that house is like weirdly like wide. See how wide it is? I never noticed that until now.
It was taking cues from the 6-7 house in
Oh,
Felonor.
stop. God.
We'll talk about that house later. In any case, we're getting towards the end now of the mandatory cutscenes. Just need to get to a beach on the west side, and then once we get through that, we get to Title Splash. Then it's time to start immediately going out of bounds. Try to explain a little bit about how we do it once we get there. But just know that walls are a suggestion.
Yeah. Pretty much. Okay. And now it's time for me to be able to play the game. Yay.
Yay! It's you. Okay. So we're going to go west, and we can actually use our out of bounds nonsense to skip even this cutscene, but that actually causes the game to soft lock whenever we get to the epilogue after we've defeated the final boss. So we do need this chase sequence to clear itself out of the plot triggers correctly. And here's Aklor doing his classic Aklor thing and losing track of where the hero went. Shouldn't be that hard to figure out, but I guess Aklor isn't able to see around corners and over cliffs like the player can. Okay, it's you. Go for it. Remember, we don't have algebras yet, so probably no dash
Yes.
attacks there.
True. Yes.
our movement options improve significantly through the first quarter of the game. Kind of reaching its pinnacle once we get the dodge action, just because it's so fast.
Yeah, the dodge is pretty ridiculous in terms of increasing how fast we can go. Definitely the fastest option in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be getting that around 20 minutes into the run, something like that. Oh, hey, here's that mysterious cloaked figure from the cold open. Oh, hey, here's that mysterious title from the title screen. Okay, let's get on with it. So we do have a little bit of out of bounds to do immediately. So we've got kind of two major versions of the out of bounds glitches that we have access to. The first one we'll be making use of here is like layer swapping or something like that is what we tend to call it. I'm going to bring Rayma to Rio's position by flickering off play control and like computer-controlled characters. If they're too far away from player one, they will try to... Oh, no, this is wrong. Yeah, adding that chest is actually new for our route, so we just got a little lost there. Anyway, by flickering off play control, it looks at the computer-controlled character and says, oh, this character's too far away from player one, they should return there. But then, by turning it back on, we cause the game swap. Get some stuff swap. This is the other version here. We call this one ping pong. This game is going to have the characters kind of try to teleport, but then because it's trying to follow the character a certain distance away. Oh, wait, no. We want to do it this way. Swap. Okay. Come on. There you are. Okay, swap. There we go. And turn this off. Can't bring Rayma back in until the whoops. Let's get the Ruby Aura. Do we care actually? Well, yeah, let's get it.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we got the slots for it, so I think it is sometimes good. Doesn't take that long to take. Okay. Alright. So, that is a jewel. We actually skipped the little tutorial earlier on. The game just doesn't do anything to force you to participate in the tutorial if you don't wanna. So that we really appreciate that. There we go. But yeah, we skipped the tutorial explaining what on earth the jewels are and how you can customize your character and all that. But it still works. Go. Already have some level ups here. Rayma will actually one-shot the jellies here because they have an elemental weakness to fire. Sorry, to ice because they're fire elemental. You will see them leave little flames behind as they jump. Rayma's the mage here, in case that wasn't obvious, and then Rio's the swords dude. Rio is a lot more durable, his attacks are more reliable, and his physical attacks do more damage. However, Rayma regains MP a lot faster. And deals more damage with magic. Rayma winds up being kind of the glass cannon type character. So this is one of very few dungeons that we kind of go through mostly intended fashion. Oh wait, no, that's not right. You're right. I was thinking about a later section. Sure. Okay, 4 MP between the two of us. Should be some good damage at the start of this little mini boss area. So, going to draw the enemies in to kind of a clump in the middle and then let her rip with ice. Okay. Pretty good. I got the thing. Okay. Good. We're trying to get the little flower thing on the left side to be the second one that dies, so that it releases the orb right where it needs to go.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay. All right. Do that. Where's this chest? Here we are. Money is kind of tight. Okay, swap. Yep. Nice.
Oh, unfortunate.
Oh. Okay, so I grab this. This will improve magic damage at the expense of Rayma's survivability. Got it. Okay, so we do want to kill some early game enemies. This game has a mechanic where enemies are worth more the lower level you are in kind of a linear fashion. So because our level is so low, these early game enemies are actually at this point worth quite a bit of experience for us.
I'm stuck.
That wasn't very smooth. Okay. Okay. Hitting those little wizard things replenish your MP. Okay. Okay, so Rayma gets both of these. Okay, so Rayma's now down to 7 max HP, which is not a lot.
It is not a lot.
Trying to corral it in the corner so it's a little easier to deal with. Oh, come on. Okay, well, at least we one-cycled it. Last time we didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty slow first dungeon, but it's fine.
Yeah, we kept hitting walls. There is plenty of time to be made up elsewhere.
Yeah, elsewhere. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. The run we're going up against is certainly not clean. We do also have some new tech later on, so maybe that'll speed things up a little bit.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll get a first try Aclor 2. Always possible. All right, so because we defeated one of the major bosses, we now have access to the fire spell. Kind of the way. Oh, it's you. Kind of the way it works is as we go through the game, we will defeat a new boss, so it will give us a new gem that'll give us a new magic spell. Once we get all 8, asterisk, then we will be able to take on Aclor with the fully powered sword. At least that's the theory. We did skip the previous meeting with Mom here, Carolyn. That's Rio's mom. By skipping that, we also caused a number of other cutscenes that were supposed to happen in Calico Forest to just not occur. Yeah, really made things a lot more convenient as far as that goes. All right. Next to these dummy things, again, we're just trying to get our EXP to be something other than absolutely abysmal, which is what it would be if we didn't do this. We've tried skipping this, like adding in the bomb potion, which turns out to be a little easier to add than we thought it was going to be, and we will be including it here. But even so, we at some point need to actually deal damage to Acklor. So yeah, definitely want to get some levels where we can, and these dummies are a nice fast way to do it. I actually don't know if we get the credit upon it starting to explode or the explosion finishing. All right. All right, here we go. So that was a jewel slot for real. We'll make use of that later. I need to use this. Okay, and now for some shenanigans. Set some waypoints. Now bring... Yeah,
Okay.
you're good, you're good. Swap. So now we're bringing Rio up. Swap. Oh, nope. Nope, that's bad. Need to get Rio again. Need to come back down. Need to tag the stairs. Okay, try again. Swap. So we need Rio to be on the correct layer. Yeah, we're good. Swap. Okay, so we now skipped a cutscene where we're supposed to meet Delane, get a bottle, and a vine wall was supposed to pop up. We will later get the game into a state where the vine wall is back, but it never appeared initially. Anyway, so the crux of that is that we're able to bring a character that's considered to still be on a different layer over to the position of player one, and then just by swapping characters around, we can have one player each on two different layers in order to collide with the things we want to collide with and not with the things we don't want to. Okay, I'm grabbing the cyan jelly. We'll need that later to improve our dash attack, and then we check in with the Bounty Hunters Guild, and we meet up with a few local bounty hunters. They are Annie, Cho, and Ki, and they are the Hiroshi brothers. And they teach us the dodge ability, which will now allow us to move around very fast compared to what we've been
Yes,
doing.
we go fast. It is going to be fantastic.
We theoretically could actually skip this area entirely, as it turns out, with some of the extra abilities we've gained since when we were starting to run. However, doing that would mean we didn't get dodge. It would also mean we don't get malachite. We are actually going to go all the way into the next intended dungeon just because we really, really want malachite. It is a jewel that grants an amount of survivability that is... Oh, wait, you're right. We do have to talk to Gengi first. I was getting ahead of myself. I'll get the thing. Go. Okay, so we have just gotten the bomb potion. There's a lot of different types of temporary buff potions that you can get over the course of the game. Bomb potion's the only one we're actually going to make use of in this particular route that we've planned out so far. Bomb potion causes each of your swings of your weapon to release an extra projectile that does extra damage and ultimately gives your attack a little bit of extra reach. So winds up just being a really good damage amp for dealing with Acklor 2. Which, as we've kind of been alluding to, dealing with the second fight with Acklor is kind of what this entire run is about.
Yeah,
um,
Acklor 2 is by far the hardest boss in the game.
mhm.
And it is no joke.
Yeah.
It used to be a lot easier. Honestly, it used to be pretty laughable. Pretty laughably easy. We had some really goofy
Like, compared to
strats.
the dungeon before it, right? Like,
Yeah,
Crystal Cavern, the second to last dungeon, just the dungeon itself was such a huge difficulty spike. But by the time you got to Acklor, he himself just wasn't threatening enough to really matter.
yes, but
Anyway,
since then, they have made a lot of the later game bosses quite a bit harder.
yeah, all of
And
the Acklor dungeon enemies and bosses got balance pass in their favor. A lot of the enemies just act more quickly than they used to. Like, it's final dungeon. You should be able to deal with enemies that are actually threatening you. And make no mistake, the final dungeon enemies do threaten you.
yep,
All right, so for now, though, let's talk about where we are. At this time, this is going to be Grunus Island. We're supposed to be hunting this weird monster called the Grunus, then find out that, oh, actually, that wasn't what had the light gem. It was the giant floating mask thing, which we're then supposed to fight. We're not doing any of that. The main thing that you are supposed to do on this island is do a bunch of mirror puzzles in the central room. We're not doing that either, because we are going to go out of bounds for the purpose of grabbing the malachite and then getting out. Oh. Got it. Nice. So do need to hit this torch to get some obstacles on the east side of the map to clear. Like, we could actually skip that, but that would require additional out of bouncing, and like, it's not free time to do that. Anyway, okay, you stay out down there.
oh,
Oh. Oh, now we need to deal with that thing too. Good, okay. Okay, there we go. Ramus now on the low ground, but located on the high ground, which will allow her to now drag Rio over, who wound up getting screwed up as well. Okay, I will go tag the low ground.
I'm stuck.
What are you stuck on?
Oh, wait.
You actually were on the correct layer.
That was
Wonder how that happened.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Whatever. Swap. Okay.
You're gonna be hearing that noise a lot, by the way.
Go. We used to kill a bunch of these frogs, but we had found out we don't actually have to. The thing that they drop was a part of an upgrade that we wanted to get. Oh, we don't need to do that. Okay. But it turns out that actually there's a chest that, even though it makes it look like you only get one blue jelly, it actually gives 3, which is as many as we need for the entire potion. Oh, nope. Forgot for a second. We don't actually have to go to the rest of the island at all at this point. Nice. Alright, so we have malachite. Okay, and nothing else we need in here, right?
Nope.
Okay, good. Okay, so you stay in the water like jump off of the bridge whenever we get to the bridge. Oh, well, I'll stay in the water. Oh, no, I can't get there from there. Never mind. Okay. Go. So, bring the water to the high ground, swap, and then bring the high ground across the vines, swap, and we're good. All right, so now we have bailed on the second major dungeon of the game. Going to go a little bit further south here in order to... Okay, you got it. Oh, or not. Okay. Now transferring high ground to a different high ground in order to just grab this chest, which has a lot of cash in it. Don't die.
Sorry, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if I die.
I guess in that room, yeah. This room would be a little annoying. Oh, hey, there's a fish in there now. I wonder if you can do a mini game where you catch them. There's a lot of fish in that lake now. Huh. Okay, so we tagged that room so we can teleport back to it later with the quick travel system. Okay, swap. Swap. Alright, another one of these dummies. Again, we need to catch up on experience as much as we can. Okay. Whoops. I'll get it. Okay. I guess theoretically, whoever's not getting the chest should walk to the right
Yeah.
during that.
Okay, so are we doing charge attack?
I kind of think we should wait on it. Like,
You think
we're not
so?
going to use it in the woods. I
Okay.
think we can wait until our second trip.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, well, actually, I don't remember if I need that or not. Whatever. Okay. So there's a bunch of stuff we want to grab from the castle here. Some loot to grab, which is a big help to our party and to our money situation. There's also a recipe on the second floor here, on the left side, for a potion that will increase our strength permanently, which we will brew later. Don't actually have enough red essence to do that yet. You get 2 red essence for defeating a one of the major bosses. You get 2 essence of each type of red and yellow. Okay, and then we'll get the other one on our next trip. We need to tag a healing post before we... a save post before we get into mob war. Thankfully, there's one right here. Also, let's see, so... yeah, let's do it that way.
Man, do we even need
Okay.
Do we even need bloodstone?
You know what? At this point, it's really only being used on Hiroshi Brothers.
Yeah, and even then.
Which it is actually a big help for that fight.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. The ghost go. Well, I'm not complaining. Try not to scroll the screen so we don't spawn it. Do you think that angle works? Yeah, maybe. Okay, swap.
I just don't want to spawn the ghost, so
Yeah.
I'll try
agree.
I'll try whatever.
Can you walk around the right side of the tree? A little bit. No, that's not really going to work. You're going to have to get to that pumpkin, unfortunately. I don't think there's any option. I'll stay on the right side to hopefully...
What about here?
No. You need to get below the trees.
Oh,
Ah, crap. Okay. Oh, well.
wait, maybe it's if you kill the pumpkin.
No. I think
Are
it's
you
just
sure?
a zone trigger is my guess. Okay. Okay, I think we got it. So swap. Swap. I think you just need to get into a certain proximity of it is how it works. Are you stuck? Were you unable to move right before?
Yeah, no, I wasn't able to move. I wasn't able
That's
to move
weird.
right.
Swap. Oh.
That was so weird.
Okay, well, apparently that's why we need to start at the pumpkin and not anywhere else. Swap. Okay. Here we go. Swap. Swap. That's not in. Nope. Reset. Swap. Swap. There you go. Okay. Okay, cute room here where it's the same room looping, but depending on which exit you use, you wind up in different places. So, yeah, kind of nice. Swap. Think you're in. Swap. Okay. We don't currently have the healing spell we're supposed to have. We're supposed to have a lot of things to get through this area. We're supposed to have the Earth spell. We're supposed to have recruited Jeff, who is definitely our favorite character. Do you like Jeff?
I'm not even gonna deign you an answer to that question.
Okay. Okay. We're not big fans of Jeff, honestly. Swap. Okay, let's see. So we go here. Swap. Swap. So there's this whole long, super slow mini game we're supposed to do. Swap. Involving Jeff the Postcat, which we avoid by doing all of this nonsense. Swap.
This is not a
Swap.
good one, unfortunately.
Yeah, we've done better. See how far you can go. Okay, you're in. Oh, that was fun. Swap. Swap. Can you get into the pumpkin on the right? No, okay. Swap. Swap. I think you're through. Okay. So we're also supposed to have the light spell, which is healing, and it also enchants your weapon with the ability to deal bonus damage to undead things, which there are a bunch of around here. Okay, so let's clear out the enemies here. Okay, that should be good enough. Swap. That's not going to be far enough. That'll do it. Good. We don't have the light spell, so we can't clear that in the intended fashion. So it's waypoints here. Get over to like just above the pumpkin. Yeah, swap. Oh no, that's too many. Well, this will work too. Swap. Come on. Maybe try up. Okay, good. Swap. Now, when we scroll the camera up here, enemies are going to spawn, so we want to do what we do here as quickly as we can. Okay. Oops. I missed twice. Okay. I thought the two flame pillars on the left side were like lined up with each other vertically, and they weren't. Go for it. So there's a red essence here. That'll allow us now to do the red elixir upgrade, which will increase strength, which is awesome.
Oh,
neat. Now we know. I don't think I want to farm those for capsaicin as part of the route, but it's interesting to know that that's a possibility.
Yeah, maybe multiple bomb potions if we get lucky with a couple Serrano drops.
That's asking for so much.
Look, listen. It could happen. It could.
It could happen, yes.
It would be really
at that
funny.
Point, we'd have to find a at that point we'd almost have to do a fishing minigame.
Yeah. Low key, I think it would either that or delayed cutscene. But I think fishing minigame would be worth it.
If we knew it was going to happen ahead of time, then delayed cutscene would be ideal. But the problem is, like, this would be a reacting to the RNG when it happened thing. At which point, well, no, there's no way we can do the delayed cutscene late, can we?
I don't know, honestly. I don't think so, because we've already triggered the Marie stuff, so I'm pretty sure that sets the flag.
Yeah, I don't think we can get the flag rolled back.
Yeah. Plus, how are we gonna get to Marie's? Like, you know, we can't fast travel there. So yeah, we just
that
skip.
Statement sounds like a challenge. I'll think about that later. Like, there's probably something.
Yeah, there's definitely a way that we can. It's just, you know.
Okay. So anyway, what happened in the game while we were kind of talking about hypothetical routing stuff was we just bailed on a lot of stuff the game expected us to do. So, before we get into Moglor Forest, the game expects us to, first of all, finish Grunus Island, which we didn't, then go north from there in order to go through the Parum Tunnel, which we never see, through Siltons, the town, meet some people there who then guide us through the Lithoral Canyon, where someone named Thyden, who's guiding us, then gets mind controlled by Aklor and rides the Wind Guardian, who we affectionately call Mothra.
Yes.
And then ultimately he winds up, Thyden, still mind controlled, winds up running off with the Wind Gem. We then meet up with him after Moglor, which is itself only supposed to happen after we then also deal with the desert and get the Earth Gem. Then we do the Moglor stuff, and then we fight Thyden again. We skipped the Thyden fight and went straight to the area where we're supposed to have lost the sword because we just butterfingers it during the middle of the fight for some reason. And then Aklor destroyed it, and then we run off to get material to recreate the sword. As a part of the sequence where you don't have the correct sword, you just have your training weapon, you can't cast magic at that time. It robs all the magic you had collected up to that point. But that means that whenever you then collect the Wind Gem later, when you've reforged the sword here using the material from the spirit of the hero Kaylee Shrine from ages past, now it believes we have all 5 of the spells we should have at this point. So that's a free light gem and a free earth gem. Honestly, a little disappointing on the earth gem. I kind of liked the Hydra fight.
Yeah,
But,
me too. Me too.
yeah. In any case, we do
We'll
get
save that
to
for a
now.
glitchless playthrough or glitchless speedrun.
That's something we'll. Oh, whoops. Sorry. That is something we'll have to think about later. We are going to Ondale. I think we decided we didn't need to collect cash, though.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wow. We don't have to go nearly as far right in that as I was thinking. Okay. I'm gonna call that a damage boost. I don't think it was, but, you know. Anyway, stay in the water. Okay, and let's see. So, trying to bring Rio over. So, swap.
Whoa.
It's okay. It got a little weird because the monster was nearby. Okay, now we just inch up and then inch back down. So we're skipping a fight with Miridia, who's a pretty plot significant character. But it turns out we can avoid that entirely, and there's no long-term plot repercussions for doing so. We are not doing the money chests here. We don't need it.
No, I know.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to split for the wind gem. Oh well.
I got 4426.
Okay.
I didn't split for Chris.
Okay. Oh, whatever. All of our splits are a little weird now. Okay, so I'm going to stand in front of the fence. You get into the house. Swap. Let's do that. You're in. Getting to the backside of that house is weirdly annoying. Oh, we are out of MP. Oh, we don't need the money anyway. Okay. We do, however, need the dummy, which is over here, I think? Yeah, here we go. Try to remember which version of the route we're in. Here we go. I'll get this chain. You stay on the right side. Okay, pretty good. Okay, so that gets us some EXP and gets us much closer now. We're shopping.
Euro?
No. Do we need to? We don't need to do anything there.
Wait, we're not. Oh, right. We still have to go.
No, not shop. No, not shopping yet. Felnor.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to collect more stuff before we can go buying. Okay. Swap. Oh, no, sorry, not swap. I did that wrong. Swap. Swap. So bring the low ground into... Oh, didn't work. Let's try again. Low ground into the wall. You can then walk around, swap. Now bring the high ground from the ladder up here. No, we need that chest.
Oh, my bad.
That's like 100 cool or something. 50. Like, we probably can skip one of those, but, like, they're so fast to get compared to other chests that we would skip other things before we would skip those ones.
Yeah, so these little scorpion dudes, they do a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's more than half of my health and all of Rayma's health. Although Rayma does have the Malachite on right now, which does say if she would take lethal damage, and she has more than 1 HP, then she just goes down to 1. So that's kind of our main survivability, or something adjacent to that. Okay, so we need to do some other
Wait,
stuff
wait.
here. So
Oh, okay,
this
yes.
is this house. Let's do the upper reaches of the map here, and then the dummy. Oh, crap. I feel silly about that one. Get that one.
Really?
Okay.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah. Taking a death to one of the training dummies does cost a fair bit of time. It happens pretty often. You do need to be careful about it. Okay, so now 6-7 house. This one here, I believe.
Yep.
Okay, 7, blue jelly, and 6. And that's everything we need in here, I think. You haven't... Oh, crap. That's right. I forgot how far down the 6-7 house is. Okay. Yeah, you got MP, I do not, so you'll have to do it. Just jump down, and then... Yep. It's only recently we found out that particular path through those trees exists, so... Oh, money. Okay, I have water. I have enough mana now for a bridge, so that should be a little faster for this. I do need a little more space. Okay. Go. Okay. Great. That chest is so weirdly large amount of money.
Yeah.
Oops. Whoops. I think that was me. Okay, so we're going to use this teleporter to get back up to Ildar. Whoops.
Oops.
Too far. So we entered the room for this teleporter already, even though we didn't touch the post. The way quick travel works, we just need to be in the room somewhere. Also, I guess I should mention, we are able to quick travel because the game turns off quick traveling when the loss of the sword happens, and then turns it back on at the end. So normally the game only gives you quick travel whenever you do the cutscenes at the end of the Grunus Island visit. But turns out we don't even have to do that, so that's great. Okay, time for the dummy, the potion bottle, and then we'll tag the second cutscene and bail. Okay, so this is kind of the first promising looking glitch that we had found in this game. You just kind of go in and out after having triggered just that second little cutscene, and then this town's just not in the right state. It corrects itself once you do anything, like open a potion bottle or whatever. But we are going to do this in order to grab the dummy, and we'll leave the game in a state where we can abuse kind of the same concept again. Oh, really? Oh, dear.
I don't know how I got hit there. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess I hit it into you, but I didn't think that you would be vulnerable to it because I would have already tagged him with an attack. It occurs to me that I should have gotten... We could have and should have gotten the Agile Berries upgrade before going through Moglor. Because that is important for these fights sometimes. Doing okay anyway, though.
Yeah, no, you got it. This one's not that hard, honestly.
Everyone in the town is crammed in the upper left corner. We have now unlocked the secret... Okay, we need to stay together. Okay. Okay. I think that's good. Okay. So now the town's still going to be in this weird state later, and now it's time for a lot of shopping. We've set up a lot of things, so now it's time to cash in on it all. So we want the Ladabaster,
Swap?
which...
Oh.
Oh, I guess that would have worked, yeah. Okay, brew potions, we want, this. We want this. So that's increase on strength and magic power. And that's it from her. Now we need to get charge attack, but let's see. You're going to be getting this, and I'm going to be getting... this is actually useful for this fight.
Maybe Ruby Aura?
There we go. We didn't grab the chest on the south side of the town, but I guess
honestly, I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah, we probably skip it, yep.
I have no mana.
We'll manage.
Okay.
We have a lot more stats than normal here. We have the sword and staff in the post-upgrade state, so that's +2 damage. We've got the +2 damage each on magic and physical from that. So yeah. Anyway, this is kind of a weird sequence. It's technically optional, but the charge attack is so good that it's one of the fastest ways we can get stronger is by adding this to our list of options that are available. Good enough.
Oh, I can't cycle to the other direction.
Oh, maybe the control wound up getting misbound while we were trying to fix things.
Let me rebind it really quick.
Yeah. Alright, so apparently the wedding ceremony involves defeating everyone in the castle. So we failed that, but we learned the charge attack. So now we can do an awesome giant sword splash thing from Rio, or a 3 projectile strike from Rayma. We've gotten the jewel on Rayma that allows her to do that attack a lot faster. And that allows her, whenever she needs to do physical damage, she can do it pretty quick now. Go ahead and swap the controls whenever you need to here. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, so now, Dummy Lord, then Hiroshi Brothers?
Yes. And no runestone, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's over here, yeah. We don't have the cash for it. Oh. There we go. General game plan here. I'm supposed to be trying to keep us safe while Miridia is going to be working on clearing out the HP on the boss. Okay. This is doable as well.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh crap. I thought he was gonna jump right. Okay, well, whatever.
It's fine, it happens.
So Rayma's charge attack just triggers a lot of HP loss for the dummy, which is great. But every time the dummy loses any HP, it also creates an extra dude.
Yeah, and this boss is about the number of hits, not the amount of damage.
Yeah.
And now it's dead.
Okay. Great.
Nice, sub 1 hour dummy lore.
Nice. This is a huge chunk of EXP for doing that directly. We're actually just shy of a level up here, unfortunately. But it's okay. Oh, up.
Oh, sorry.
Not where I want to be.
My
Where
brain.
was the boat? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's see. Oh, don't need that yet. Okay. Quick travel up to here. And time for the Hiroshi brothers. We have the Malkaidon right now. I think it's still you.
I hope it's me. Yeah, I only have 7 health, still.
Yeah. Yeah. This fight will actually give us the ability to upgrade our HP before we go on to the rest of the gauntlet of things. Get flexed on!
Yes, nice.
Okay.
Got the face
So we
skip
managed
too.
Yeah. Yeah, Rubiara actually did a little work there.
Good.
But yeah, the Hiroshi brothers, once it's down to just one of them, and by the way, we entered this dungeon from the backside and just did the boss fight and are bailing afterward because we just want the lightning gem. We can beat the game without it, but it is so much of an improvement for the boss of the second to last dungeon that we're pretty confident that this detour is worth the time and effort. Plus, this gives us HP as well.
Yeah. Oh, hey, what happened? How did we just skip a gem?
Yeah, we were supposed to do the water palace to the east of Omdale. We did visit Omdale here just to tag one of the dummies, but yeah, we do not actually care about the gem itself, so we didn't do the dungeon. Pretty long dungeon too.
Yeah, the gem, honestly, it's not really that useful. It lets you walk on water, and considering we can just walk through walls, we don't need to walk through water.
Yep. Okay, move carefully. Okay. And then you walk to the right. Yeah, okay. There we go. Get here. And then let's see, waypoints here. Wait, no, it's the other way. We were doing this way.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Swap.
Yep, we're good.
So much easier.
Sweet.
Okay,
Yes, it's
swap.
so much easier.
We used to be going from the right side to the right, from the left side to the right, and it was way more complicated to pull that off. Okay, so we want this, and we want this. Okay, and that's it, right? We don't have any ginseng to do this. Yeah. Okay. I guess theoretically, if we have a lot of blue jelly, swap. Okay, I guess theoretically, if we have a lot of blue jelly there, we can. Here we go. So Serrano's.
Oh my god, die! Jeez!
Yeah. Not worth the time,
Those dudes have
unfortunately.
so much HP. I was not prepared.
Yeah. We have skipped a lot of the game now, so just any enemy just has a lot of HP and damage compared to what we're supposed to
Oh,
have.
we could
Like,
level
we're
if we
supposed
killed
to.
that guy, I think.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it actually.
Oh, nice. And we got strength and
Yeah, that
magic,
is
which
damage up for. Yeah, that'll help fight a lot actually. Where are we here?
Take off
Is this?
Bloodstone.
Oh, right. Yeah. Do I
And you
take
could...
this now?
No, I want it.
No,
If that's fine.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. These heat tablets won't last. Ooh. What do you mean heat tablets, Rio? What heat tablets?
Yeah, we were supposed to go to Felinor, do a whole bunch of plot stuff, which would then unlock doing plot stuff in Ildar, and we skipped both of those things. That attack from the hand is definitely the slowest. We need to be able to attack the hands either to bring the head down like this, or just to charge with our MP so that we can hit the head from the low ground, which turns out to be a thing that we can do. Not our fastest Ice Golem fight, but still solid.
Yeah.
We just got trolled a little bit by the hand staying in the air. Like they don't care. Like they just don't care about our time. You think they'd be a little more respectful about that. Whatever. Anyway. So, the game expects us to now have our path blocked by this giant meteor thing. We're supposed to get... What are we supposed
Dynamite.
to do? Find a bomb or something? Yeah. But turns out we don't actually care about walls, so... Yeah. Can't do that, remember?
Let me jump down!
Okay, so now we just kind of do this and get Rio in. What? Or not, actually it doesn't matter at all. Okay, so we take the Sage Stone off of Reina just for safety. Anything else need to move?
No, I don't think so. Alright, and yeah, this is like the first, or not the first, but this is like the start of when the game, like, gets, you know,
A lot.
yeah, this dungeon is hard.
Yeah,
so
bridge. This cutscene here needs a little bit of polish added. It actually used to look a little better, but something happened with the script and they have to go back at it, I think. But anyway, so a lot of things are tricky about this dungeon. A lot of the enemies have just kind of fairly aggressive movement styles. They have really high stats compared to most of the things we've been fighting up to this point, mainly because we've been skipping everything else. And we have this solo Rayma section where... Oh, they added a save point there!
Oh.
That is such a huge quality of life improvement because we had so many cases. Like back when the genie of the lamp enemies were crazy
Wait,
strong
are you
compared
sure
to
that
what they
it's
are
real?
now.
It could be fake.
You were close enough to it that it would have activated if it was fake. I think the only fake save point they throw at you is the one at the end of the dungeon. Okay, so we briefly see Rio's mom in the dungeon here, but it's just an illusion. We're supposed to see some other illusions that torment the characters later, but we ain't got time for that, so we're going to skip past that using some new tech. It's not really new tech, it's
Oh
just,
my god.
you know, executing it better in wonderful ways.
By the way, just so you know, Crow, like when you're doing your charge attack, after you release A, you can. Yeah. I wasn't sure if you knew that.
Yeah. Whenever I don't have Latibaster on, which doesn't happen too often, but we just forgot to put it on last time I was doing this segment. In that case, I actually think the extra swipe you get of the normal attack is probably worth.
Oh, okay. Just the damage.
Yeah, I think so. I could be wrong on that, but that was the logic I went through.
Okay.
But yes, I do know you can directly change arch attacks. Okay, so as you might guess, this very long, circuitous, and maze-like dungeon is not going to be completed in the intended fashion, because why would we? So we're going to trigger this in order to get a key to show up here. Let's get Rayma back in the correct layer. Swap. Nope. And then swap back when we're in the next area. Whoops, missed. These turtles have very high defense. They take extra damage from lightning, which is good because lightning's kind of our highest damage spell generally. It just has a lot of sub hits. Okay, so we just kind of go like up here with Rio, swap, and then bring Rio into the wall. And then we want him to go like right-ish, and then we need to pull him just a little bit further right, I think was the deal.
Yeah.
Swap. I think that'll do. Okay. And swap. Careful. Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Swap. Up.
Oh, I was wondering if you wanted to kill that guy or not. Just for the
No.
EXP.
Nope.
Okay.
We are killing enough enemies as is. At least that's my thought. Whoops. Forgot the exact geometry. Okay. Oh, right. I don't have Malachite. Forgot. Okay, revive me. Okay. I missed out on a little bit of EXP, but not that much. Oh, right. I don't have Malachite and I have the dummy metal on. That's not a good combination.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Okay, yeah. That was definitely an oversight there. Malachite is normally the thing that makes the dummy metal something I can actually use. That's lame. Okay, there we go.
Oh,
Dummy metal, it doubles EXP gains, but it causes everything to deal me 700 some damage. So, actually, I suspect it's probably supposed to be 999 damage, but I happen to
maybe
be...
because we're playing on easy mode?
Yeah, I think it's 25% reduced damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
Nope, now you're alive. Whoops. Oh, right. Don't we go into, like, the...
Yep. Yeah, we just go like this. Oh,
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
How does this work again?
You just,
exactly?
you just, like, line up, just go down here.
Mhm.
Or, like, yeah. And then just go down. Just jump down.
Okay.
Yep. And then you just pull me across.
Rayma. Okay, yeah, sure. Swap. Swap. Alright. It's that easy. Okay.
Yeah, it's, like, way faster, honestly.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not healing. There's a teleporter
Well,
right there.
save point, but yeah.
Or yeah, that's what I
Don't
meant.
need to get the...
We don't need the ginseng, right?
Yeah.
Or wait,
no
we're not
need.
making the attack potion?
Oh, right. We are. Yes, you are correct. Okay, turn this thing off. Oh, wait, you need this back on.
Oh wait, you put it on you. You put it on Rio.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's probably not what we want, is it? Okay, there we go. You get it. Okay. Too many routing changes on the fly.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna punch this guy to the right. Ah, didn't get him locked up. Oh, right. I wonder if that text box is any different if both of you actually get hit.
That would be funny if it was. Oh my god!
Oh, I'm down.
That would have been by far the best Dem Crystal we've ever done.
Oh well.
I mean, like, everything worked out perfectly, and then we were 3 damage off. That's so crazy.
Do I still not have Malachite on? I think I don't.
No, you don't.
At this point, I think I'm quote-unquote supposed to.
Yeah.
When do we actually put it on?
I don't know. Just put it on for Gatekeeper.
Yeah, okay.
Or,
Yeah,
like,
well,
right at the save point coming up. That's fine.
just so we don't forget. And I think you were going to get the Ruby, or it was the Constellation
Yeah.
Rise. Right now it's opposite. Which, like,
Honestly,
the reason for the distribution we've got is Rio's heal just isn't very strong compared to Rayma's. So like when Rio heals himself, he's just not. It takes just so many heals. Oh wait, well we'll get it before Gatekeeper. It's fine.
All right,
Yeah,
so
just seeing
yeah,
so many
time to
build
show you
areas that
guys.
felt the same way.
Time to show off some new skips.
Mhm. Well, we already did the one. It's just one more.
Well, yeah, one more.
Mhm. There's just one segment of the um, intro to this area that previously we triggered kind of normally, then bailed on the room and went back in. Took a while, but now we're just going to slip on by initially.
Okay, I have a question. Does i1Crow1 skip actually save time?
Like, I think if Aclor 2 goes perfectly, then I think it saves a little bit of time, but I really don't think it saves very much.
Okay.
I think we could just do Aclor 1 as normal and make sure we get a completed run this time.
I mean, like, I'm okay with going for. I'm cool with going for it.
I kind of want for this run, but let's just do it
Okay,
normally.
that's fine.
Swap. 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 This takes a couple of goes to get the distance we need. That's not what I meant to do.
Oh, whoa! Wait, that was sick.
We'll have to think about the repercussions of that later, but yeah, that was kind of interesting. I just swapped characters while
I was
one
thinking
thing was
about that
happening.
earlier today, actually.
Swap. I need to get you back in bounds, so yeah, swap. Swap. I think that's it.
Yep.
Swap. Swap. So I got both of the characters to kind of go in towards each other.
Yeah.
Which, like, I guess we could have can do that already by, like, doing it for one character, then doing it for the other. But if for some reason we needed to get both characters into a wall simultaneously, I guess this would do it faster. I'm not sure when that situation comes up currently, but something to think about whenever we're looking for other skips later.
Yeah, I was thinking about what happens if you just like spam the switch button when we're doing that.
Okay. Yeah, something to screw around with at some point. Oh, here's Simon. Remember Simon?
No. Who's that
Oh.
guy? We've never seen it.
Well, he's not doing great right now. So yeah, this guy's actually important to the plot. So is Adrene, who is the other person involved in that fight. And yeah, we just never encountered them at all prior to now because we skipped all the Felinor stuff. We skipped the huge series of cutscenes and flashbacks.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah, there were so many flashbacks. It was like
30
so
plus
it was
minutes?
like yeah, so it was like 10 or 15 minutes worth of it upon defeating Thyden, and then another 20 upon reaching Felinor, if you include the fight right before it. So, yeah, we skip all of that now, which is great. But it does mean that we don't actually meet a lot of these characters until we see them die.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go right and we'll get ourselves set up to skip the Emoria fight. Swap. 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 Like you're in. Okay, swap. Bye, Moria.
Bye,
No need to
Moria.
fight you.
Nerd.
Okay, let's see. So,
I
what?
think
Oh,
you have to take off your Biora.
oh, right. There we go.
And then we go get attack potion
Mhm.
and HP upgrades, correct?
Yes.
Or we make bomb potion, then we store it, then we make attack potion.
No, we'll make the bomb potion whenever we grab it later. I think that's faster menuing.
Wait, when are we gonna grab it? We can't. Because after
we'll
this
grab
is
it on our
Aqua.
way out. Right. We have to go
just
back either way.
oh, okay.
So Gatekeeper's a little unusual in that he has really high defense, but he's very weak against a couple of elements that ordinarily are not like high damage. Yeah, good. Not normally high damage spells.
Oh, whatever, man. Oh. Jeez.
Okay, well, not how the fight was supposed to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
I couldn't stop dying. My bad.
Okay, so we do need to run down to get the bomb potion for the Aklar fight. Going to skip the other main boss, supposed to be on the way. Oh. Alright, here we go. Okay, Aklar's Castle, final dungeon. This area is
Honestly, not as scary now.
yeah. Oh, right. I need to put the dummy medal on so I get extra level on the way in. Actually, I should just take a look at my EXP amount and see if that's actually going to make a difference or not.
Okay.
If I'm close to a level already, I'll just leave it off. If I'm a little further away, then I'll put it on. Okay, so we no longer need to do all the key searching as normal for this dungeon. We did figure out a way to get through the first little electric barrier thing. But there are still some fights we have to take. Nice. Okay. Swap. Swap. This one's a little finicky. Oh, that's not what I expected. Swap. Swap.
What
Can
the?
you go up?
Nope. Oh.
Well, that didn't work out. Oh, do you have to go further up? Is that? Yeah, I think you need to.
I think. Oh. Okay.
Well. Swap. Swap. No, that's not gonna do it. Swap. Swap. This one, like, barely works. That's why we're always a little... Yeah, there we go. This guy thinks he's Ganon. They're so stacked we can't hit them into each other.
Oh no, the other one of them died.
Oh, I see. Okay. So this did actually get me an extra level up. Okay, so we can just kind of go in. So you go in there, I go like over here, and then just a little bit further up. Okay, and then let's see, swap, get some waypoints, swap. Does that do it? Yes. Okay, and then Rio goes over here, sets some waypoints, swap, and then... I think that does it. Left side. Swap. Swap. Just trying to get Rio across the barrier.
Yeah, that's... Oh, yep, there we go.
Swap. Okay, let's try not to do whatever it was that we did last time here. It was pretty rough.
I would like to kill one enemy.
Okay. Oh, here I am. Okay, I mean, that works. Swap. Swap. Okay. Okay, well, we took a little extra time in that room, but we got something out of it, and we didn't die, so I'll take it. Let's see. Recharge your MP. Sage Stone off.
Yep. Sage Stone off.
Oh, I put it on me.
Oh.
Okay. Now it's time to pass the point of no return. The final threshold. What long unspoken secrets will we learn?
All right.
Beyond the point of no return. So Adrene here is going to cast some magic with her paintbrush because reasons. The way that the stun from wind works, by the way, the game keeps track of like how recently they've been stunned in that way, and they will. The game will make subsequent stuns take less time if they've been stunned that way too recently. So over time, you get the ability to stun again. It's kind of the long and short of it.
I died.
No double damage, though.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, sometimes our dream just starts taking double damage from Rio's sword, and we don't know why. We like it when it happens, but we don't know how to trigger it, so it could be that there's an entire mechanic in the fight that we're just not getting, or there could be a glitch, we don't know. Anyway, there's a whole long side quest you can do to be able to save a dream, but yeah. Okay, so now's the time we have to make our final decision. Are we putting the entire run in jeopardy by doing an Aclor skip, or are we just fighting Aclor 1? The reason it's such a big decision for anyone that's watching and doesn't already know, if we move into the bottom like third of the like 40% really of the arena during the Aclor 2 fight, after we did Aclor 1 skip, the game's just soft locks. So that's kind of a problem.
It's your call.
I say we just get a run done here.
Okay.
We skip Aclor.
That's
skip.
fine. That's
Aclor
fine.
skip. Aclor 2 is a hard enough fight anyway that, like, not being able to make use of all of the screen's worth of real estate is kind of a pain. That said, skipping Aclor 1 does make a lot of the cutscenes a lot funnier, but...
True.
Yeah, there are some problems with it. Like, we don't get to run around in Aclor's domain whenever we do that, because we have to avoid soft locking due to having the rock character and all that. Okay, let's see. So I want crystal selected. All right. So we can't go out of bounds to the right and then do a room transition north from here, which is kind of crazy that that's a thing at all. Good enough. Okay, so yeah, for some reason the portal looking thing on the north, like if you just walk up off the screen that direction, the game just room transitions you into Aclor's dimension. But as is, we get the actual cutscene where Brema gets Aclord, and then the sword gets Aclord, and then Rio gets, well, Aclord in a different way. Aclor could totally have just disintegrated Rio here and been done with it, but no, in typical evil dude fashion, we see him just banish Rio into Aclor's domain, which is a sucky place to be. There's not a lot to do here. You're not allowed to pause. You only have one character. You don't have a weapon. But you can swap characters, and turns out player 2 has access to the dash action, whereas player 1 does not. Bit of an oversight there, I'm sure, but we're not complaining. There's going to be some weirdness as far as the game kind of passing back and forth between which player is in charge of passing to the next text box for each text box. So, like, these ones I'm in control of. And then, like, in the next segment, I need to pass the first text box, and then it's on to Miridia. Oh, that's weird. Not sure what happened there. Okay. Oh, whatever. I like how ignore it is the first option there.
Yeah.
Ah! So we get sucked in by the Looney Tunes portal, and that takes us to the future, where Acklor has already devastated the countryside and all the peasants and all of their thatched roofed cottages. So we need to find a way forward despite this. So I'm going to trigger this thing, which, oh hey, there's a key here. We need to find 2 halves of the cemetery key. And then I don't know if Rio just has a bunch of super glue in his pocket or what the deal is, but somehow he's able to turn the 2 halves into a functional whole. And then we go into the next little segment. If we do Acklor skip, then we actually have Rayma around in this section. We can do a little bit of time saving by splitting the party members while we're doing these mandatory cutscenes. And then Rayma can also cast magic immediately, where Rio cannot. He has to wait for the game to instruct him that, oh, hey, you can use your red lightning attack, which is a thing that we should have seen Emoria do a lot. And honestly, it's like,
sorry.
Oh, you grabbed control somehow. It's like the most annoying thing that Emoria does attack-wise. There we go.
Optimal. I killed them. Let me put on this cloak.
And surprise, surprise, Rio is Emoria the whole time. So now we go back to the cold open with Emoria being emo Rio and not being happy with the way the future turned out. Only this time, rather than having level 25 as the game expects you to have, we are, level 10 or so, which is a lot less. So this fight's going to take a bit longer. So Red Lightning's not great. And I don't have access to it here. Oh, no, I do, actually, because we didn't do that.
Yeah, but as you can see, it only does 2 damage.
Yeah, it does have a fast, frequency. So it winds up actually being pretty decent against the robot here, because they only deal 3 damage to hit. Slash.
It's definitely better DPS against the robot.
Gosh, I am so low compared to what they expect.
Yeah. The nice thing is you can't die in this cutscene or in this fight.
That's pretty important. Yeah.
If you could, that would really suck.
I would actually have to seriously route out this fight if that were a thing.
Yeah.
Used to be, they actually had this fight happen at level 25, just like in the cold open, regardless of your level. But part of the end game rework, aside from fixing up a lot of animations that were kind of head scratchers before, and now they're all pretty good, they also touched up that part. So yeah, this fight, if you're doing speedrun stuff or otherwise just doing a low level run, this fight is now much more of a challenge as a result, which is fine. And like, if you're doing a low level run, you should expect occasionally to be hitting your head in the wall. This is just one of those places.
I mean, is it really a challenge though if you can't die?
Well,
doing it fast, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, here's Mala. She's upgraded to her Christmas costume, which, like, if we had done armor upgrades, our palette would have changed also, but we never got any of the materials necessary.
How do we get armor? We can change our armor?
Yeah,
I wish, you
we're
know,
supposed.
I wish that like after like a certain cutscene flag or whatever, that like the armor would just appear in the shop. Like,
I mean, it does. It's just that it's a cutscene trigger that we never
I
do.
just wish that like if you get past a certain point in the game, that
Take
it should
control.
just oh okay, it should just appear.
Okay, so I'm going to take control at the end of this. It's a while, though, so don't worry about it yet. Okay, it's whenever he walks in front of the portal. There we go. Now it's me.
Nice.
Okay, so Moria needs to teleport himself back in time in order to. I guess the theory is that by harassing Rayma and Rio, he causes them to be able to dodge that one attack from Aklor later. I guess that seems to be the statement of the plot. And then they'll be able to take on that fight for real. So, Aklor 2 is no joke. The resources we spend or otherwise lose in Aklor 1 do matter, so we do need to take it a little bit carefully. Like the first phase of the fight do matter, and then the second phase of the fight, he adds a bunch of other actions that he can do, and he starts going faster as you inflict more damage to him. So as he speeds up, the fight goes from being like, where we're at our typical sort of stat deficit, but otherwise manageable, to eventually being really hard to stay on top of things. So we will be focusing once we get there. The main thing to know, the most important move that he does is the thing we call it laser spin. Every time he speeds up, he'll do a laser spin, or also if he just hasn't done one for a while, he'll eventually do one as well. Laser spin puts him in the middle of the arena, and like as long as we're on top of our actions, we can interrupt him during it. Well, just score some free hits during it. It's kind of our only good opportunity to recover for resources are doing badly. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Bit of a longer speech for the second loop of the time loop. Okay, my HP's low, but otherwise we're in great shape. Okay, second laser spin, we turn on bomb potion. That seems to be the ticket before.
Yep.
We'll stick with that plan now.
Okay.
Oh crap, I screwed that one up.
I'm dead.
I see. You're alive.
Yes. My girlfriend is calling me at the worst possible time. Okay. Oh, nice.
Apparently that works. Good to know.
Nice.
Okay.
That was great.
Pretty good. So compared to any of the splits that remain in my list of splits, that was a 9-minute improvement. But like obviously that just means that the last time we I left a set of splits in here was one when we died a few times to Acklor. In any case, yeah, we just have the true Acklor fight remaining, which shouldn't be too bad usually. Still can't sleep on it, but yeah. Yeah, me taking taking one tumble during one of the laser spins was a little unfortunate, but still.
It's fine.
Yeah. Any Acklor 2 where we don't have to redo the fight is one we will gladly take.
Yep.
Okay, one little curiosity I'll point out here. The game, kind of like how it awarded us the earth and light elements whenever we reforged the sword, whenever we returned to the Acklor 2 fight, it gave us the water spell. So every time we were casting our healing, rather than just starting to glow light, we wound up just getting surrounded in a little bubble. That spell also allows you to walk on water, which is kind of interesting, but never really comes up in a place in the run where it would matter. So
yeah, I mean, when you really go out of bounds, like why?
Yeah, exactly. All right. So one thing they've added to the end game sequence for anyone that has played this game but only a long time ago is this little thing. So you know the game is like co-op for most of it, and then suddenly it was just Rio solo for the end. Nah. We make an illusion of Rayma here to go with the illusion of Gaia style boss at the end. So these enemies they added to the endgame area are actually kind of rough.
Yeah. They refill us, right? Refill our mana?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a full restore for the fight start.
Okay, and then it's Crystal, right? Crystal first, and then
yes,
in order?
I believe that is correct.
Okay.
And then Lightning after, I believe. We are doing so much more damage than the last time we were trying this. Wow, that was so much better.
Wow. 154.06.
Okay, that is competitive with what was our previous like
158.
The old path?
158.
Really?
We destroyed it.
Nice.
Wow, that was an excellent run. Aside from the early game hiccups we had, this was very clean.
We did have messy movement in a lot of the areas of the game. That's
Yeah.
something that it gets fixed with just like repetition of going through it. Like I would say that run there, it was not as clean as our previous world record as far as just
Yeah.
the nitty gritty details of doing
Yeah.
everything exactly right. Because we just haven't been grinding this game as much yet.
Right.
But in terms of, all of the additional tech we have now, just knowing how some of the bosses work a little bit better, all yeah, just winds up adding up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah,
Is
GG.
sub... Yes, GG. Do you think sub 150 is possible?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. There's like even just menuing better is probably 2 minutes of improvement. It
Okay.
is always shocking whenever you really get down to it how much little bits of time that you're actually losing.
Right.
Just not in all the segments of the game where you could literally just press the buttons faster and do it faster. It's always surprising when you go back and analyze it and realize, oh wow, if you were just executing faster in this area, you would actually get so much more time. Yeah. So
Right.
yeah, I definitely think sub 150 totally doable with the strats we've got so far. 145.
I don't know. We'd have to find some crazy tech. We'd have to.
That
We'd have to.
145 would probably require like skipping some safety or whatever.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, like, is it? This is gonna sound insane, but is Malachite skip ever on the table?
Let's see. That would also mean skipping Bloodstone, which is not a problem. It would mean skipping a Ginseng, which would have to be replaced. There's ways to replace it, but not necessarily easy ones.
Yeah. Well, we could just buy it for 500 Zool.
I mean, that is one of the options. It's probably not the best option, but it is technically an option. I'm sure if we dug hard enough, we'd find another ginseng. But yeah, like there is clearly a bunch of time to be saved by. Oh man.
If we, because I mean, like.
So here's the big thing. It
Uh-huh.
would mean I would have to heal, depending on the end game boss we're looking at.
Oh wait, yeah, that would suck.
2 or 3 times every time I take a hit. So it would
Yeah.
mean I would have to change my strategies where there's a lot of the end game bosses where my strategy is basically to say, I've got an MP, I don't have to dodge this attack. I can just stand and attack.
Yeah.
But that would be off the table for a lot of it. And like there are reroutes to the strategies to some of the boss fights that could survive despite that. But like it's tricky. It would require some rerouting to the bosses themselves.
Right. I know, honestly.
It is also kind of annoying for Rayma early on not to have the Malachite as well. Like it is some nice safety for the Moglore Forest, where losing her at the wrong time is kind of a problem.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice indeed. We just got world record by 4 minutes.
Nice.
And that was compared to the old patch.
I'm not actually sure that. I really feel like we had a time that was like mid 150s.
No,
already.
I'm 100% positive. It was 158. I remember it because it was when we were in the marathon. We've never had a time faster than that, and it was only that fast because we got the Acklor bug.
Oh right, I forgot all about that nonsense.
Oh, I could never forget that. That was hilarious. That was amazing.
That wasn't our only sub 2, though, right?
No. That was not our only sub 2. We've had a couple 159s.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, this is kind of the first time we've gotten past the final hurdle for a while. Is kind of what it comes down
Yeah.
to. We just kept having problems. Like a lot of it was us insisting on trying to do i1Crow1i skip, and like
Yep.
it's probably theoretically faster, but I want to get a run done finally, and we
Yeah.
finally did.
Yeah, we got one done. Yep.
Yeah. i1Crow1i skip just makes i1Crow2 so much more dangerous,
Yeah,
including
yes.
possible soft block. I guess we should mention to anyone watching, the epilogue has just gone off the rails. It was supposed to show something or other in Uriel Village, but because we never returned back, after doing the ice golem, we were supposed to go back to Ildar and get betrayed by Albus.
Alvin.
Alvin, and his chipmunks. But instead of that happening, instead we just plowed on forward, which meant that the game queued up that this letter was supposed to be read by Mala. So whenever the epilogue shows up here, now it's got Dolan just kind of hanging there awkwardly, and now it's going to do this cutscene, which was a thing that was supposed to like resonate with Mala saving us in the dingy dark future. Where
Yeah, but no,
Mala
we just did
saves
it
us
in the
from-
reverse order.
Yep. So now we see why that scene was supposed to be meaningful.
Yeet.
Okay, which is going to cause further silliness because now the game has switched from the epilogue script to now being in the middle of that
Mala's letter.
Ildar. Yep. So now it thinks we're in the middle of Ildar. So yeah, we have the end game epilogue Rio, but we have control of him. And where's Rayma for this cutscene? She's just an asterisk now.
Yeah,
Because
who's Rio
she's not in the
talking
party.
to? Rio, are you good, man?
Yep.
I think Rio might have some problems. You might
Yep.
need to work out on
All
it.
right. Thankfully, the game will get back on the expected track whenever we just go back into Euro Village, and boop, now we're where we're supposed to be.
That
Takes the game a
teleport
moment.
normally, we don't normally see that. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Where he just kind of like yeets himself into the correct position. That's so funny.
Better than game soft blocking.
True. Okay, by the way, if you guys do try this for yourself and you do this, make sure that you do not teleport to Calico Forest entrance, because if you do, the game will crash.
Well, if you
It will soft
very
lock.
carefully do not move up, you're okay.
Yeah,
But
don't.
if you approach, I think the problem is because of we're simultaneously being in the epilogue and also being expected to go to Mom's house in order to get a bomb.
To get a
That's
bomb.
actually, yeah, that's actually part of that sequence
Yes.
of events to move on forward. I don't think she actually hands you the bomb, but she's involved in the process. Anyway, it doesn't know what to do with it kind of being split between those two states, and it turns out to be a soft lock, so don't do that. Anyway, just a couple more cutscenes to go, and we'll successfully get to the end screen, and then we'll be good. And okay, mysterious person lost in the ether because, his timeline doesn't exist anymore. But somehow Rio's able to sort of sense his existence, even though they can't actually remember Amoria's name at this point. But whatever. Point is, we're victorious, and we have finally gotten a run that has all the strats we've been working on the last couple of months actually working. So yeah, feels good.
Definitely does feel good.
And the end.
The end.
GG.
GG, my man. That was awesome.
Okay. Well, um, yeah, I continue to have kind of a weird schedule coming up. I'm gonna be working tomorrow, and I think my next day off is like Wednesday or something. I'll have to check my schedule to be sure, but yeah, I'll keep you posted. We'll get another run, and yeah, I think sub 150 is something we can actually target. So
Cool.
yeah,
Awesome, man.
um, yeah, we'll get this video trimmed and submit it to SRC, and it'll
Yep.
be a good representation of what we can do. And we no longer have to have like, we don't have to worry about having, fastest run on this patch asterisk
Yeah,
on
yeah.
there. We actually have
Exactly.
fastest run. So yeah,
Yeah.
great.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so if anybody is watching this on YouTube or something, if you guys are curious and you want to learn how to speedrun this game, or you just, want to talk about the game or anything, feel free to hit me up on Twitch. It's Miridia _, and that is also my Discord. So you're more than welcome to hit me up there. We're also in the Shrines Legacy Discord, so if you guys join that, there is a speedrunning chat where you can, message me or Crow, and we will be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have about, running the game, getting into the game, or anything like that.
Yeah, and again, this game really is a blast as a speed run, especially as co-op. So
Yes.
yeah, I can definitely recommend it. So yeah, yeah, take care.
Yep.
Goodbye for
Yep.
now.
Goodbye. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna end the stream here.